So yeah, here it goes. I don't think that anyone heard me. Backing out of my driveway, I thought that all of my worries were left with the love for my mom. Ready to turn the ignition, I am stopped by a siren. And knowing that I was in for some trouble, I let out an exhale full of my demons. With all the bad intentions out of my system, I can finally distinguish the sound of the siren. It was my mom crying out my name from the second floor window. As I walked into my house, I was getting prepared for a bout with the greatest fighter I knew. On my toes and with excuses as my only line of defense, I approached her. I threw the first jab, hoping to win golden gloves. I asked her a golden question. What am I going to do with my life? My words made us both see stars, and the brightest of which emerged out of the corner of her eye. I knew it was truly a star because of the way it seemed that gravity didn't affect it. With our sights aligned, she came back at me. ¿Qué hay de mal con tu vida? Not being able to slip the question, I was brought back to June 9th, 2012. All of my peers dressed in black and families coming together to celebrate the accomplishments of the children's last steps before college. But for me it was something different. For me, it was the death of my education. After 13 years of being told that only with hard work will you be where you want to be, I was buried into 13 feet of false hope. Every foot was a year that I spent with a concealed identity, an identity that was finally exposed as I walked across the stage. Finally face to face with a man in the black gown and the cap as sharp as, and a sight as sharp as my cap, I embraced him. I shook his hand, and in return he gave me a death certificate, a fraudulent diploma. My mother's words brought me back to reality. ¿Qué hay de mal con tu vida? I'm not where I want to be, Mom. ¿Y dónde quieres estar, mijo? I want to be in college. Isn't that why you brought us here? No, mijo, los trajimos para que no tuvieran la misma vida que nosotros. What a life I have. Looking around me, I see an army of tombstones. All of these graves filled with bodies of those who one day aspired to be engineers, doctors, lawyers, and educators. Those who were shoved in the boxes by presidents, politicians, and citizens, topped off with shovels full of anti-immigrant rhetoric, where Americans were told that anyone darker must be below you. But I refuse to stay below. I am risen with the remaining strength of those who share this cold ground with me. I am risen with the roaring power of Martin's voice that allows me to scream that I am undocumented and that I am unafraid. I am risen with the fortitude of Pancho Villa's legs existed firmly over his land. And I am risen with the resilience of Armando sitting next to me in honors classes, knowing that this might be the last lesson they agreed to teach us. And so I give the same strength to all of you here, the strength to resurrect and make these dreams a reality. Thank you.